distance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit. City immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college. Coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Pulls it in. It's Manning. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Here's the handoff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great...
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
Big guy smells it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. be changing the route. Jones to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Gets it out quickly. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. The Broncos come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He might want another play. Jones wants to throw it. Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the...
Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Nice job by this guy finding a slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Jones to throw. Fires to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Finding open areas.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Broncos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Broncos lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job on this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease, it's Miles.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on a linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Jones wants to throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Maryland! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Now on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Get set, get set.
Dropping back, it's Washington. He's got it on the move. Looking for the end zone. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And the Terrapins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Terrapins! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Stanford. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Jones to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up. The Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. Here, find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
To the air on second down. Quick completion on the out route. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man cover, down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Jones wants to throw it right down the middle. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The inside handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Makes the grab. It's Polk. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands. It's McLaurin. There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Terrapins are flying down the field. To the air, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Terrapins have pushed it inside the 20. Off play action. Tight end finds a soft spot.